Okay, so today we got to start preparing for our chickens coming in, our meat birds. So we got 35 of them coming in to 23rd, and we have a stall in the barn where we're going to put them that we need to enclose, and also put a 16 by 30 foot run outside of the barn for them to free range. So we're going to head on down to town, see if we can pick up some supplies, start doing some fencing, and work in the barn. Okay, so this is our barn, and this is the stall where they're going to be going in. So we have, it's about 12 by 12 foot. We got our galvanized watering can. This is what we raised our egg-laying chicks in. This will eventually be a watering can for goats. But we cleaned this stall up, took down this wall. Used to be a wall right here with a door. Re-leveled the floor. It was a bit sunken in. Just cleaned it up. Cut a hole in this wall right here for the chickens to come out. And then right here will be, so we kind of changed our mind. I think we're doing 24 by 12 at this point. So this wall right here is 12 feet wide. So we're gonna stick with that. Maybe go inside the door about a foot. Then we'll come out about 24 feet, but to where I'm standing. So it'll be a nice area for the meat birds to kind of free range, let them out, scratch and peck at the grass out here. Got lots of clover and seeds and stuff for them to eat. So, got the T-post driver, brought up the T-post, all the fencing. We're gonna start laying out where the posts go and get to work. All right, so took a break, got some lunch, cooled down for a little bit, got washed up. Hopefully got all the poison ivy off of us. Finished the fencing, so now I'm going to work on access door for the chickens to get out, and kind of cut probably like a 3x4, 3x3.5 foot door or something like that, so we can get in to the run from the inside of the coop. And then I'm going to work on covering up the entire top of this coop with some of the vinyl fencing that we have, vinyl mesh. So I'm going to set you down right here. I'm going to get to work cutting this hole, and see how much fun we can have. All right, so we got the access door cut and the chicken coop door cut. I'm gonna hold off on making doors for those for now until I get some more materials. I need a piece of plywood for the door. I'm gonna make a track, put a couple loops and some strings so we can open and close it as we want. Need some hinges for this door so we can hang that. That's sitting over here in the corner, all ready to go. So once I have those pieces of hardware, we'll finish that up. What I'm going to move on to now is actually putting the roof on the coop outside. So I'm going to enclose the coop outside on the top just so we don't have to worry about, there's a lot of red tails and stuff like that around here. We don't need them picking off the chickens. So I'm going to start working on that, and I'll catch up with you in a bit. So our plan, should I say my plan, is hopefully in a year or two we'll be able to get some cows. I'd like to start off with 2 and then purchase or breed cows every year after that, and just pick up 1 a year just for our own use. I think doing one every year, calving one every year, or purchasing a calf every year, and then slaughtering one every year. I mean, that's plenty of meat for us. It's just the 3 of us, so that's the plan. You know, it's been a busy spring. We've been cleaning out this barn, prepping it, getting it ready for the chickens, cleaning it out, getting it ready for the goats. We were hoping by July to get the goats, but you know, the vegetable gardens, 40 by 80, that was just a lot of work to set up this year. Chickens, we got the 6 egg layers now. They're doing great. They're happy. You know, we planned on putting them up here in the pasture and a chicken tractor, but I think what we've done is just decide to keep them in the front yard. We really enjoy seeing them. You know, they're very friendly. It's gonna make, you know, getting Jacob out there to get the eggs and take care of them a lot easier. You know, he doesn't have to travel so far. So that's the plan. They're gonna stay in the front yard for now. We got 35 meat birds coming up. It's supposed to be here the 23rd, and the plan is to harvest 30 of them in about 12 weeks, 14 weeks, somewhere in there. Red Ranger, Freedom Rangers, whatever you want to call them. 5 of them, my plan, I'm getting ambitious here, I know, but my plan is to try and breed them. I would really like to work towards being more self-sustainable rather than having to purchase them. Chickens are just, they're going up in cost, feed's going up in cost. The whole point of us doing this was to be self-sustainable. So, you know, the vegetable garden's doing well. It's just an experiment at this point this year, just to try and see what we can grow, what grows well. The soil is perfect, but man, I think we're going on, it's been over 2 weeks now. We haven't had any rain, so we're on city water. There's no water up here at the barn or the vegetable garden. So we harvest the rainwater and we collect solar. Obviously we charge the battery on solar. So that's working out well so far. We have filled some of the IBC totes from the house one time. But for the most part, we have a 55-gallon drum set up at the house, and we use rainwater collected off the house, off the gutter system. And I just picked that up with the forks on the tractor and bring that up here. As you saw in the last video, we dump it on the roof, let it get strained through the whole, you know, rain collection system. That way nothing gets into the IBC totes that we don't want to get in there. It does get filtered twice after the IBC totes before it goes out into the drip irrigation system. So it's working well, but we'll see. There's a couple things in there that are struggling right now, but like I said, everything's an experiment this year. But everything's going pretty much as planned. So we're hoping to get the meat birds this week. I can't wait to get those. They're coming in. It's going to be a lot of fun to have, you know, 35 little chicks kicking around. So stick with me. I'm going to finish this up for today, and we'll go from there. I've got a lot of good things planned. A lot of projects around here, so you know, I figured at this point might as well have some fun, right? Put it on YouTube. A lot of this you know, YouTube stuff was really to try and keep our families involved. You know, we have most of our families back in New Hampshire, so we're down here in Tennessee. We absolutely love it, but you know, it's a long distance and not too many visitors, and it's just a long way to travel. So we wanted to keep the family involved, and we figured that doing the YouTube channel, you know, the Facebook page and Instagram is a great way of doing that. And you know, hopefully we can turn this into some sort of a, you know, a monetary gains. We can turn this into a business. I don't know about produce, but the hope is to start with some of the goat products, you know, making goat milk, goat cheese, something like that, and then turn into some sort of business with, you know, like chickens and stuff like that. I'm not looking to do something too big scale. I mean, we just want to be self-sustainable for us, and if we have extra stuff, you know, try and help out the community, go down farmers markets, try and sell our stuff, you know, just do what we can. But that's going to be it. I'm going to keep continuing working on this, and I'll catch you in a bit. All right, well, that's gonna be it for today. We're gonna continue this a little later on. Got the netting up, all hog tied on temporarily. I think what I'm gonna do is go get some like 1/8 inch nylon string or something like that and weave all the netting together and weave the netting over to the welded wire. That way there's no gaps or anything like that, and I can really tighten things up. But it came out good. It's perfect, exactly what we're looking for. The birds are only going to be in here, like I said, 12 weeks, something like that. We might winter our egg layers in this coop, but I think what I'll do now is, I'm calling it a day, and I'll take you for a ride around the property real quick.